controlling the footy at the moment, Metro.
To come out on top, can I get a tip from either of you?
If I know Shifter, he's going to sit on the fence, but I think it's going to be this game. I think will definitely be won through the midfield, particularly. You know, Metro, we've spoken about Metro making 9 changes, and a lot of those changes have actually come through the midfield. So the 3 bottom majors, as we've spoken about, plus also Will Green, who gets his opportunity to come back in today into the ruck. And we've already seen the first centre bounce of the game where he got over Lockie Smith, and that really nice mark there on half-back just before. So a real arm wrestle through the midfield for me. So whoever gets on top there, I think will win the game.
One of their bottom ages.
And that was a tip for Vic Metro, was it? Or I'm trying to read into
No, I'm just waiting to see.
I'm going to go Vic Country. I'll stick to Vic Country as a boy that's been...
Like that Shifter. Here's Jordan Croft for a shot on goal. The Dogs' father-son prospect goes right to the line, and right place, right time was Taha.
So another forward entry coming up for Vic Country. 3 behind so far. Dersma decides to wind up and kick a long bomb to the square. Excellent mark on the goal line. Here's Fraser. In the hand pass out to Dersma. Backtracks to Di Mattia. From the centre square. Can they hit a target inside 50? He can. Oscar Smart's on the end of it. Lovely delivery from Di Mattia. One of the leaders of this Vic Country side, and now a chance for Oscar Smart, the 17-year-old from Bendigo. It's a pretty good kick on him too. Didn't play against the Allies last week or against WA, so just his second game of the championships. See what he can manufacture. Looks pretty good off the boot, and is an excellent strike of the footy. And a second goal to Vic Country through Smart. With some good pressure shown by Country. Get a look on the replay. Great chase down tackle from Anastasopoulos on Phylactides. Fortunately, they couldn't make it count. Ashcroft. No DNA test required there, I think. Spitting image of his brother, Will. He's playing for the Brisbane at the moment. Might see a couple of Ashcrofts in Brisbane colours in the next few years. Meanwhile, a chance outside of the boot. That is a wonderful finish from Finn O'Sullivan. So the arm wrestle continues at Icon Park. Scores a level here in the second quarter. Caddy and ruck for Vic Metro. Will Brown trying to do his best at ground level, but he's going nowhere. Skipper for Vic Metro and Will Brown. It's been a wonderful contributor. Country win it from the stoppage, although Will Dawson was caught. Now a chance off the boot of Harrop towards goal. That is a sensational finish from Charlie Harrop from the pocket. Nyko, promising build-up for Metro, and Croft marks at half forward, wants to give it off to a leading caddy.
Great setup there from Croft, and we haven't mentioned yet the son of Matthew Croft, of course, 180-odd games for the Western Bulldogs. So a father-son prospect. There'll be a bid at some point. They need to match the bid, but looks at 200 centimetres, and his natural ball drop is so good, he looks a player.
Oh, that set shot is pure from Nate Caddy. He's on the board, and Vic Metro jump out to a 12-point lead.
Metro now making a surge. Harrop kicks their 3rd in a row, and they're starting to pull away now, Vic Metro.
Can send Country into attack. Nice mark from Delarue. Can wheel around and hit a target in Anastasopoulos. So Vic Metro by 11 points at quarter time. Vic Country got scores level with the first 2. Since then, Vic Metro kicked 3 of the last 4. 10-point buffer. Chance for Vic Country in attack. The palm down to Dersma. The hand pass releases Anastasopoulos this time. He gets his second in a matter of minutes. And now they're up and about.
That's so damaging. Once they turn that ball over, they've really been able to rip it back through the opposition and create some really good scoring opportunities. So maybe it's a little bit of coach's instruction. The other one is, the nerves of actually playing the game. It's Metro versus Country. It's a big game, and the bragging rights, as Shifter said before the game.
Oh, Reid gets upstairs, takes a beautiful mark. Archer Reid in ruck, outpointed by Green, down to Brown. Dersma with a couple of pressure acts. Really ramping it up. Turned over Will Brown's handball, straight to Lual, to Ship, inside the 50 to Dersma.
Close to the line, good tackle from Roberts. Hines trying to keep it alive, picked up by Phylactides. He's tackled by Delarue, got the hand pass out to Windsor. Close to the line, Stevens keeps it in, whacks it on the boot, a high ball in the pocket, out the back, the big fly!
Anastasopoulos arches the back, gets around one. The blind turn was really nice. Now the handball back to Ship. Deep entry, and Country again standing tall at the top of the square. This time it's Fraser.
Outstanding play from Country.
Oh yeah,
taking the game on, driving their legs and getting the ball in really deep and putting the Metro defenders under real heat. Seeing some great contests, and I think the thing that we come to these games and we have a look at from a recruiting point of view, they're looking for moments and they're looking for traits from players as Country put that next goal through. They're looking for those high marks. They're looking for the speed or the decision making. So
it's very, very dangerous around the goals.
So Vic Metro need a response. But the pressure from Vic Country continues to come. Phylactides brought to ground by Reid.
And Lual brought the heat again there. That was a fantastic acceleration from him to lay that tackle, keep the ball in here.
Last 7 goals of the game to Vic Country, either side of the halftime break. Dersma again shrugs a tackle on the outside of the boot. Pure class. That's his 3rd, and he has set this game alight. All 3 goals coming in this 3rd quarter to Zane Dersma. What a finish.
And now a free kick will come to George Stevens. Handballs off to Harley Reid. Looks inside the 50 and a mark again. Fraser drifting down inside the arc.
It's been quite impressive to watch, and particularly from some of the more well-known players as well.
For a 7th goal of the quarter for Vic Country, Joel Fraser celebrates as soon as he strikes it. This is a very powerful performance from Vic Country in this 3rd term.
Smith has a go, comes out to Jagger Smith. Now to O'Leary, they share it by hand around the arc. Brown, lovely delivery to Harrop. In the 2nd quarter. The 18-year-old in front, strikes it well and it's through.
At what point in the draft, the clubs will make their minds up at some stage in the next 3 or 4 months as to when that bid would come. But he's certainly got the attributes at that size with his athletic ability to be a player. Needs a lot of strength. That'll come over a 2 or 3 year period. So be patient.
Reid, another disposal for him to Poole, and now Lual, the defender, crosses 50, gets a good look at goal! Brilliant from Lamont Lual!
Well,
it's always great when you see defenders kick goals too.
Kick on the bounce to Green. Controls it well, the big man. Johnston. They link up through Will Brown. He's got a window in on goal. The captain floats it to full forward. Watson's there. Only needs to spin and finish.
He's already kicked the 2 goals, 1 for today, looking to add to that now.
Can the Wizard conjure up another one for Vic Metro? The kick coming back beautifully. He knows where the big sticks are.
In the 1-2, jams it on the boot to half forward. Morris couldn't complete the mark. Johnson has a go. Now Croft gives it back to Ashcroft. He put his teammate Phylactides under pressure. Wrapped up by Anastasopoulos. Stoppage in the centre square.
We think about it in terms of stock up, stock down. Anyone who's raised their stocks today in your mind, Shifter and Tarks? Apart from the obvious being Zane Dersma, who's Gone from being a very good prospect to a very, very good one. Here's Watson out the back again on the end of another for Vic Metro. He's got 4. The 3rd time in these championships he's kicked 4 or more. Hines is in there for Country. Out to Ship, bit of a fumble, and he arches the back. Stevens has been good again. Back to Hines. Kicks an absolute bullet. And this man's been a gun in this second half. Dersma's looking for 4. He's really stamped his authority on the game. 3 goals in that 3rd term. Been involved in most of their scoring chains. Zane Dersma has put on an electric performance.
3 goals to Nick Watson in this last quarter, 1 in the first quarter. Set sail, won't have the journey. Caddy on the last line. And he gets it through for his 2nd goal.
And they line up again for Country. Stevens has got Smart all alone. Beautiful vision, the execution just as good. And Smart offloads to Grant, charging out from the goal square. Can line up 40 out directly in France, and he puts the cherry on top of a beautiful Vic Country cake. They finish the championships in style. A 10-goal second half from Vic Country has blown Metro away.